Hi, this is how to widen a bike fork. Things you'll need: 2 trees. I already had mine in my yard, so if you don't have a tree, you might have to grow it, which could take a while, but I luckily have 2 trees present. It doesn't really matter if they're dead, I don't think. I hope it doesn't fall. If it falls, you have to pay my hospital bill. I can't really afford it. Thing number 2. 2 ratchets / also a hammock strap. Why? We'll use the hammocks to tighten the these aren't hammocks. We'll use the ratchets to tighten the ratchets, and it will pull the fork a widener did. Step 3 that you need. These things. They're called screws. I already have a hole in here, so now these can't slide off. But they wouldn't fit into the hole, so I had to do this so I could hook them on without them popping off. Step 3. Safety never mind, I don't have that. Step 5. The fork, I guess. Also, the wheel. Because when I'm done, I'm going to take the fork, see if it fits. Now really, why am I doing all this? I've already tried like everything else trying to widen the fork. Well, the dropouts, when I tried to put it on, clearly that's for a front wheel, and this is a back wheel that I'm trying to put it on. Oh, by the way, I got all the bikes taken apart. I think I already said that though, earlier. And I was starting to put them together. See, I was trying to put the wheel on. Through different methods, I got it so the dropouts would rest on here, on this nut, and on the nut for the bearing. I don't really know what it's called. I don't care. This nut. This isn't a very good video. I'm outside. Technically the lighting should be better. Only way it rests on here, and that's easier to see. Right there, and then on the other side on the nut. So it needs to go around, or a little bit wider, so I can actually get it onto the axle. What have I tried so far? I tried prying it apart with my hands. I've tried standing on it and prying it apart. I've tried hitting it with a hammer. At one point I took a screw and I put it between the dropouts, because I have a screw that's long enough. And I started tightening. I had 2 nuts on either dropout, and I started tightening it. And all those methods made it widen a little bit, but then it just go back. So I guess there's sort of, that's a weird stick on the ground. I guess there's sort of a threshold for how much you can widen it, and then it just starts to get mad at you if you try to widen it anymore. I think it's also an alloy, so it's definitely not aluminum, but steel's an alloy, but a different alloy that's not steel. If it was steel, it should have bent a lot easier probably, and it should have stayed bent, but unfortunately it's not. So this is my last ditch effort, I guess. I don't really know if it's going to do anything. I don't know if hitting it with a hammer once I have it I don't know if hitting it with a hammer once I have it widened some, if that will sort of weaken the structure of the metal, but also keep it stuck in the position it's at. I don't know. That sounds pretty wacky. But once I get this widened, then I can try to get it back on the wheel. So let's go. I already tightened that side a little bit, so we'll go over to this side. I should actually look at how wide it is right now. Oh dear Lord, that's not supposed to happen. I wish the YouTube recording app had a pause button on it. Okay, yeah. Well, that doesn't work. Don't try this method. I could kick it and the fork's gonna go flying into the air. Yeah, let's do that. Remember what I said about having safety goggles or vision on? Ooh, no, actually it's on there pretty good. But it's about to come off, as you can see on the side of the hammock strap. So basically, don't do this. But I did just explain the problem I'm having. That's basically what I've been working on for a while now. I did look, and once I have that widen, the back section, I think I checked and it was already wide enough, and it should actually fit right around the fork. So once I have this wide enough to finally get it onto the wheel, which, oh, by the way, I already removed the nut from the wheel, and if you've worked with bike wheels before, you probably already know this. There's a nut that goes on here, a second nut, to kind of hold this in place. I figured that if I had a bunch of stuff sandwiched in, and I'm not really going to unscrew it much, it will be fine. But, right. So, I've already done that. Once I get the fork on all the way, it's really just a matter of hooking up the other bike and then sawing the bike in half because I don't need the top part, and then screwing it all on. And then that's basically it. So assuming that I can get this fixed pretty quickly, I want to be able to do that all today. And then the only part that I'll need, I think I'm just going to buy new casters from Harbor Freight. They're like $14 each. But then I also have 20% off coupon, so they'll be about $22 total instead of $28 for 2 of them. And they have the same exact mounting pattern as the casters that I already have. So I can just take them off. Here, wait, we can actually go look down the hole into the room. I can take them off and then, take them off and put the new ones on. That's what I was going to say. And you can't really see into there. No, you can see. That's the window that I look out every now and then. And occasionally I'll look out this window. This side of the house is pretty overgrown though. This bush this bush is dead. Sort of. Or it's like dead and then there's a non-dead bush growing in it. Oh, and that's what that rain is. It's not rain. That's the air conditioner. Okay, I thought it was raining outside earlier or something. It's just the condensation from the air conditioner. Yes, so we're down there. That's where I am right now. That's that window. And actually, there's that shed. It's pretty bad. I go start talking about it, but this is just supposed to be about the fork. That's its own thing. You know what? I'll remove it real quick. I sort of just want to go. It's not even on there tight. Okay. I'll be back later, I hope, with the fork on there. That'd be pretty nice. I don't really know what I'm going to do, so bye.